Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a how to remove blackhead video part 2. I recorded a how to remove blackhead video like way early when I first started my channel, like maybe a year ago now. But since then I've obviously picked up quite a few tips and tricks, like not only from here on YouTube but from my friends and products that I've just kind of tried and tested. So I've got a few products I want to show you today that help remove these blackheads, but then I also have a few tips and tricks that are going to help you in the long run as well. So yeah, there'll be ways to instantly remove blackheads, but I also want to tell you how to keep these blackheads away for good. Okay, let's start off with the boring stuff, I suppose. The stuff that once you've removed these blackheads straight away, these are the things that you should be doing in your daily routine, whether it's morning or evening, to help keep them away. So we'll start with the obvious. You should be cleansing twice a day. You should be cleansing morning and night, and also toning. As well as cleansing, removing all the crap from your face, toning is also going to help remove any excess kind of sebum, any cleanser, anything like that can clog up your pores and lead to blackheads. And of course, along with that, you should be exfoliating as well. Roughly 2 times a week if you have dry skin, or 3 to 4 times a week if you have oily skin. I'm very oily. I like to exfoliate at least 4 times a week. I find that this really does help improve the blackheads in my nose, whiteheads, spots, everything like that. Basically what you're doing is removing the dead skin cells that clog up your pores, thus leading to blackheads and acne and whiteheads and all that crap we don't want on our face. Also, after cleansing, splash your face with cold water. This is going to help tighten the pores. It's not going to close your pores. You can't open and close pores, but you can loosen and tighten. I find that splashing my face with cold water really does help kind of like reduce the look of the size of my pores and also prevent too many blackheads from forming as well. Also, try not to touch your face. I know this is a weird one, but if you're oily like me, then all we're doing all day is trying to wipe away the oil from our face. But obviously, there is dirt everywhere, and if you're rubbing at your nose, trying to get rid of all that oil, all you're doing is putting dirt on your face. Try not touching your face for a week. It's really difficult. It's more difficult than it sounds, trust me. How shiny is my forehead again? It's so difficult. Like, I do it subconsciously now. Like, I'll literally just wipe my forehead for no reason whatsoever. But if you try not to touch your face for about a week, you will notice a difference, and it's a tiny thing that you can do to really help improve your skin. And finally, don't pick them, don't pop them. All you're doing is putting dirt from your hands and your fingernails into the pores, just making your pores even more clogged and dirty, leading to more blackheads as well. In my last video, I talked about using a blackhead extraction tool. This did work for me. I was very careful with it, but it is probably best not to use it at all, as you can damage the skin around your nose if you're not going to put that time into using it properly, steaming your face, everything like that. Kind of leave that down to professionals to do. Okay, so let's talk about products. I mentioned that you should be exfoliating every day. I use this Innisfree Jiju Volcanic Pore Scrub Foam. What I like about this, it's got that volcanic clusters in, so it's pretty much clay, I think that is. It's a very grainy kind of sand-like texture, which is kind of good on sensitive oily skin, and I feel like the tinier the granules, the more you can get in there and kind of like polish your skin as well. However, if you can't get hold of anything like this, one of the best exfoliators I've ever tried is a homemade one, and all that is black sugar and honey. So after cleansing, all you do is mix a bit of black sugar and honey together in a little bowl, scrub that all over your face. You can leave it on for about 5 minutes if you want to use this as a mask as well, and then as you're washing it away, still kind of gently scrub, and you're going to see that your face looks like really healthy and lighter, and even like a little bit polished as well. Not shiny like I am now, but like a little bit polished. Another product that I think I've shown you guys before, I'm not really sure. No, I don't think I've showed you this yet. This is the CosRx BHA Blackhead Power Liquid. Basically what this does is it gets rid of the dead skin cells on your skin and also prevents the oxidization of sebum, which is kind of what leads to blackheads. And I've really noticed, I think if you follow me on Snapchat you would have seen this, but this is kind of melting away my blackheads overnight. No exaggeration, it is really good, and I'll just use this in my T-zone. Obviously I get a lot of blackheads on my nose, on my forehead. I very rarely get them in my cheeks. I don't think I've ever had a blackhead on my cheek, but this is honestly so good. It is really that oxidization of the sebum that leads to the little blackheads, and this helps prevent that. So you're going to find that your blackheads get less and less the more you use this. I use this mainly in the evening because it's quite a strong BHA in there. If you go out in the day, it can kind of lighten your skin. So if you do use it in the morning, you need to use a heavy sunscreen, but literally evening before you go to sleep, that is more than enough. You don't need to use too much of this stuff. Another product I love and I've always loved, no matter what kind of brand or wherever it's from, from is a clay mask. This is one of my favorite ones at the moment from Innisfree. It really is such a good mask. You guys know I'm obsessed with like clay and charcoal in my skincare, especially as someone with oily skin. I find that this really does help extract all that crap from your nose, all that sebum, all that excess oil, again, all the stuff that's going to lead to clogging up your pores, then lead to blackheads. So maybe 3 times a week I will use a clay mask. It's really relaxing, it's a little bit messy to wash off, but it is really worth it. You'll notice your skin is instantly mattified after washing this off, and also your pores are tiny. You can barely even see them. It is really, really good. But to be honest with you, I find this is the result with most clay masks. As long as it's got bentonite clay in it, it's pretty much gonna do the same thing as every other clay mask. And this bit of hair. And of course, one of my favorite things to use for my blackheads is a nose pore strip. I didn't realize how many countries don't have these. I've had these all my life here in the UK. They're also big in Korea and Japan. I believe Americans have them all the time as well. And these are pretty much a piece of cotton with whatever ingredients on them that you put onto your wet nose, you leave to dry for about 10 minutes, and then you peel it off. They are really, really good. Use them once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. If you use these too much, you can actually enlarge your pores, and it can cause a bit of damage, but as long as you're not going crazy with these things, they are very, very good, and you see instant results as well. But I don't think everyone is familiar with these because they're kind of like big on YouTube. And you also get that black one as well, the black one that you put on and peel off. I personally find that these are a lot better. But like I said, a lot of you guys don't have these in your country. So what you can do is you get a piece of thin toilet roll, pop that on your nose, get an egg white, paint that right over. You can do this all over your face as well. Leave that to dry for about 10 to 15 minutes, peel it off, and then you've made your own nose pack. Literally, it's probably a lot cheaper. I'm lazy, so I just buy these. But yeah, they are really, really effective. But what I've personally found, along with all these products, and especially this one, I love this one now, is that just sticking to a good cleansing, toning, and exfoliating routine really honestly does help. Cleanse, tone, moisturize, morning and evening, exfoliate. I like to exfoliate in the evening, and I just like to put my night packs on, my mask or whatever, and I like to think all the ingredients of that penetrates your skin a lot nicer if you've exfoliated. I don't know if that's true or not, I probably should look that up. But as always guys, if you have any of your own tips and tricks on how to remove blackheads, please leave them down below. All mine are tried and tested and they're what I personally love, but like I said, you might know something a lot better, a lot easier, and maybe more DIY home remedies will be cool as well. But that's it from me now guys, I will see you next time.